Are there jobs or no jobs for international students in Brazil? Most times, international students like to work while studying so that they can live comfortably and perhaps be able to send money home. After all, everybody want to make money. In this video, we would explore the law governing international students' employment, the types of job available, and the tips for navigating the job market in Brazil. Not only that, if you are an entrepreneur and you are thinking of starting a business in Brazil, even as a student, this video gets you covered. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Big thanks to all my returning and new subscribers. And if you are new here, I want to say a very big thanks to you. Thank you for watching the video. But just before you go, I wanted to hit the subscribe button below so that we can do this together. Now, to be right on this video, I did a thorough research. So apart from reading about the law governing international students in Brazil, I also spoke to 3 different lawyers that knows about laws governing international students in Brazil. So the information you stand to get from this video are nothing but the truth. First, let's talk about the law that guides you as international students in Brazil. According to Brazilian law, international students are allowed to work while studying, but there are specific regulations to follow. As an international student, you can work up to 20 hours per week during the academic semester, while during the vacations, you are permitted to work full-time. This law applies to students holding a valid student visa, popularly known as VTEM4. Now, what if you are on a scholarship? Generally, holding a scholarship does not prevent you from working. However, it is essential to review specific terms of your scholarship because we have many scholarships in Brazil, and some may have restrictions regarding employment. For example, as a GCUB recipient, you are not permitted to engage in any physical paid work. Having established that, let's quickly talk about the jobs that are easily to find in Brazil for international students. The first on my list is language tutoring. If you are fluent in foreign language, you can offer tutoring services. The second one is retail job. Many students find part-time job in retail stores while studying, and this is common especially in tourist areas or tourist state. The third one on my list is hospitality industry. Hotels and restaurants often seek part-time staff, particularly in big cities and tourist hotspots. And the fourth one is internships. Some specific companies offer paid internships. It can also be a great way to gain work experience while earning money. And some universities in Brazil also offer paid internships, both for international students and for citizens. Now, while these opportunities abound, as an international student, you may face several barriers. And the number one barrier is language barrier. Portuguese is the primary language of business in Brazil. So while many companies require proficiency in Portuguese, some multinational firms may operate in English. The second barrier is documentation. A lot of international students in Brazil want to get a job, but their documentation is not complete. So this is one of the barriers. So if you get to Brazil or you're in Brazil already and you're trying to get a job, ensure that your documentation is up to date. The third barrier is the job market competition, and this one is an interesting one. Depending on your field, the competition for jobs can be insane and intense, and usually employers may prefer hiring the local. So what this means is that if you as an international student, you are planning to get a job in Brazil, you have to compete with the local. Now let's talk about regions with high job opportunity. That is, where in Brazil are your chances of getting a job is very high within a short period of time. Depending on the region where you are studying, some regions have high chances. For example, São Paulo is the economic hub of Brazil, and It offers numerous opportunities both for locals and international students, especially in the areas of finance, technology, and business services. However, Sao Paulo is also one of the most expensive cities to live in Brazil and can be very competitive. A lot of people live in the outskirts of Sao Paulo where living expenses could be a little bit lower, but considering the distance to your school, it might not be advisable living in those regions. Another region where your chances of getting a job very fast is high is Rio de Janeiro. It's known for its tourism industry. It provides lots of part-time jobs both in hospitality and in retail. But be mindful of higher crime rates in certain areas. Another area I'm going to mention in this video where you can easily get a job is Belo Horizonte as a growing tech sector. So it will be easier for you to find an internship or a part-time role. Other than these three cities I mentioned, there are some other regions where you can easily get a job in Brazil. While these cities offer the most opportunities, it is important to stay informed and take necessary precautions regarding cost of living and safety. But don't let these challenges deter you just for you to prepare and plan accordingly. On the other hand, some regions have fewer opportunities, specifically the northern part of Brazil. States like Amazonas, Pará, they have less economic activity compared to south and the southeast. So job opportunities in these areas are limited and often confined to agriculture and local businesses. Now let's talk about business opportunities for students in Brazil. If you're a business-oriented student, Brazil offers a vibrant landscape for entrepreneurs, including international students. So let's explore how you can start your business in Brazil. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you are yet to do so. Your subscription is going to help this channel grow and it will also help me to bring more information about Brazil. Let's go. Starting a business in Brazil involves few steps. Number one, obtain a CPL, get a CMPJ. It's a registration number for companies and it is required for all businesses. Then you have to register your business. Doing this is just a very easy process. You just need to register your business with the commercial registry. It's popularly known as Junta Comercial. So depending on your business type, you may need additional permits. And it also depends on the region. Like I said, if you are in the north of Brazil, you might not need to go through all kinds of unnecessary documentation. So if you're a business oriented person, or take for instance, you know how to make confectionaries like meat pie, it will be easier for you to start this kind of business because food is one of the businesses that thrive well in Brazil. Also, for those interested in farming, Brazil offers vast opportunities due to its rich agricultural landscape, and you may need to follow similar steps for business registration and ensure compliance with local agricultural regulations. That's all. In order to enhance your job search and your entrepreneurial ventures, consider these tips. Number one, learn Portuguese. Enroll in language courses to improve your proficiency. Number two, network. Attend university events, join student groups, and connect with professionals in your field. Number three, leverage on your university's resources. You can use the university's career site to look for internship. Then the last one is the online job portals. For example, if you're trying to get an English teaching job in Brazil, you can go to LinkedIn. It will be easier for you to get job on LinkedIn. And I'm going to be doing a video about different companies where you can apply to very soon for your teaching job. In conclusion, while working or starting a business, an international student in Brazil comes with its challenges and some scary moments. It is certainly possible with the right approach. Just focus on your language proficiency skill, networking, and leveraging on available resources. I hope this video helps you to navigate the Brazilian job markets and business landscape successfully as an international student. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. On to the next video. Boa sorte. Good luck. Ciao, ciao.